Next stop is 161st Street, Yankee Stadium.
We have some news on that. What do we got over there?
As previously mentioned, Jeff Passan reported that the meeting that took place with the MLB and the MLB PA came close to a no deal and was reached, and nobody really expected a deal to take place. The Players Union made a pretty good broad proposal that included removing some aspects of its prior offers. Now, to be honest, I still am very confused why there are two separate things. I understand it, but like baseball is not that hard of a sport. You got 3 strikes,
Thank you.
4 balls, and home runs and hits. What's so big? What's a big deal about there being a whole lockout? Like, yeah, I'm gonna protest. I want 2 strikes and I want 3 balls.
Can I give you a very simple answer? I'm gonna give you a very simple answer, and it's one word.
Let's hear it.
Money.
Thank you. It's
The
honestly
world revolves around money, bro. It has nothing to do with the rules and everything else. Everyone just wants more money, and like that's what this is. That's what this is gonna keep coming down to, and that's why I'm not even paying attention. What happened?
Insert Mr. Krabs meme. Money.
No, literally. And that's why I'm not even paying too much attention to like all the lockout news and all the discussions and whatnot, because at the end of the day, it's not going to matter unless they do come to an agreement. And I don't care about the news until we get news that there is an agreement, because all this other stuff, bro, is just smoke and mirrors. So until they do come to an agreement, all this means nothing to me, if I'm just being honest.
Yeah, like I personally, I just think it's all money and greed. That's all this is about. Specifically, I honestly, I just cannot stand like owners of half these teams. I'm a avid Hal Steinbrenner critic, as we all know, if you guys watch all the prior videos. And if you in the end, the only people that are getting hurt is us, the fans, and people like us. I mean, the players could go play. We want to see the players.
Yeah, I think the sport as a whole loses significantly as well. It's not only the fans, but I also think it's the growth of the sport, because I consider myself like a diehard baseball fan, right?
Yeah.
And I look at myself and I'm like, yo, usually in the off season, I'm somewhat interested in baseball, right? Maybe I'll watch like past highlights or old games just to kind of keep myself enamored in the sport. I haven't done that at all this off season. I've actually found myself looking into other sports. Like I said, I'm going into UFC, like football, whatever. And the fact that I'm kind of like losing interest in baseball as a whole, and I don't really care when they get this agreement done, it makes me wonder like what the casual baseball fans are like right now. They probably forgot baseball as a sport even existed. So if us as diehard fans are kind of just forgetting about the sport, not really caring at this point because of all the greed and whatnot, I can only imagine what is going on the casual side of people who maybe are 50-50 as to whether or not they're an actual fan of the sport.
You know what's gonna suck too? I guarantee you ticket sales are gonna be down this year also.
For sure.
Oh, 100%. I mean, Yankee Stadium was down last year.
Yeah, the people that Patrick was saying about how the avid consumer, like that was all right on and off, that cared about baseball, they're not gonna care anymore, because especially if the season gets delayed. Oh, that's the worst. Because here's the thing. You're gonna lose out on ticket sales, you're gonna lose out on jersey sales. Yes, you're asking for more money, but you're going to end up losing money. So how does that make sense?
Exactly. And that's why I don't understand why the owners are like such fight with everything. Like, you guys are getting the money. Like, the fans provide you the money. Like, all of the money that we put into the Yankees goes into like Hal Steinbrenner's pocket for the most part. Big Girl Scouts. Shout out to the Girl Scouts. Good cookies, as Brandon is consuming them right now.
Woo!
The 4-line supports the Girl Scouts. That is a good cause. Anyway, we don't support Hal Steinbrenner and his money schemes. But the thing is, like us fans, we give this guy like we put in a ton of money. Like, go to games, buy merch. Like, you see all the stuff behind me. Like, I bought all the stuff. The games we went to, we bought tickets for all those games. If the 50, as you said, like the casual 50-50 baseball fan, they're probably going to be driven away by this. Like, if there's a delay in the season, or if there's no season at all, like, you're going to have like empty stadiums. You won't be seeing like people walking around with baseball jerseys. And the thing is, like, with the younger generations, like our generation, like we try and just promote the game and try to grow the game of baseball. And that's essentially our goal. But for like younger fans, like younger than us, who are like, oh, so interested in football and basketball is just the thing. Like, They run football, like football and basketball is just the sports amongst younger kids. If you don't, like, baseball needs to be in that mix. And having a lockout and having things canceled and postponed and delayed, it just throws it out the window.